the basic use of technical English. Well, I have a list of questions here on my paper asking about an object and size and measurement. I've already had an object with me and also the ruler to measure this object. Okay, now let's take a look at this question. I'm going to read them all for you one by one. We're going to start from number one. What is the object? Okay, as you can see here, this is the food storage container. Number two, where is the object? Okay, this object is located in my office. It is in my hand as well. And then number three, how high is the object? Now let's take a look. Okay, the height is approximately 8 centimeters. Number four, how wide is this? Okay, now let's take a look. The width is around 20 centimeter. Next question, how long is this? Okay. Okay, it is 27 centimeters long. The next one, what is it made from? Okay, as you can see from this object, the lid, the bottom, the top, the inside, the outside of this object is mostly made from plastic. How old is this? Well, I'm not quite sure. When did I bought this object? If I'm not mistaken, I bought it like 3 years ago. So probably the age is around 3 years old. The next one, what is its purpose? Okay, so this object has two purposes. The first one is of course to store the food, the fruit, the vegetable, the spice, anything that is eatable. The second one is of course to cover the food and to avoid the food being contaminated with various bacteria. So just make sure to keep the food safe here in this food storage container. The next one, what is the color? Oh, the color is as bright as the sun. This is yellow. What is its footprint? Oh, this is a good question. So when the question asking about the footprints, it is related with the amount of surface area. So if we look at the width and the length here, the surface area is probably 540 centimeters square or 540 square centimeters. Who owns the object? Of course, the one who owns this object is me. Okay, finish. Well, some of you might be a little bit confused how to distinguish the use between wide and width, long, length, deep, depth, high, height. Don't worry, we are going to talk further about this on the next slide. Check this out. Okay, everyone, so for this slide, I'm going to explain about the use of these words in sentences. So if you look at this picture over here, I have three pictures. The left picture belongs to two-dimensional object because we only have the dimension about the length and width. And then the second picture belongs to three-dimensional object because we have the dimension about width, height, and length. So it's quite possible for us to find out the volume of this object. And then the last one is also three-dimensional object because we have the depth dimension here. So we can find out the volume and also the footprint of this object. So what I want to highlight from this explanation is we are supposed to use the word here, either using the noun or the adjective. So you have an option here to use noun or adjective when you want to tell size and dimension in a sentence. For the next one, this is the how I classify these words into adjective and nouns. From this table, we can see the left words are those belong to adjective. So you have a list of vocabulary here, list of lexical resource here. If you want to find out how heavy or how light an object is, you can mention the weight of an object. How wide or how narrow, so the noun is width, and then deep and shallow, depth, long, short, and length, big, small, size, high, tall, short, height, young, old, age. So probably there is some question asking about how to distinguish between high and tall. So if we use high here, commonly it refers to non-living creature, like something which is yes, non-living creature like building, and then probably like tower, yeah, while tall, it can refer to living creature like human being. All right. The next one, this is the way how we can use this word in sentences. The first two sentences belongs to question form. So we can choose either using WH question like what or how. So if you choose using what here, you have to use the noun after the word what. After what, you use auxiliary and then determiner. And then if you start with how, you have to follow with adjective here. While the last two sentences belong to affirmative sentence here, if you look at the sentence, make sure it consists of subject and verb. Like this, again, you can just either using adjective and noun. The garden is about 10 meters wide. So we have the subject here, we have the verb, and also the adverb. You can put the adjective at the last of the sentence. While if you want to put the noun here, you can put it in the first sentence as part of the noun phrase like this. The width of garden is about 10 meters. Okay, that's a little bit from me. I hope you can gain some new insights about size and measurement. See you on the next video.